Guard! Guard! Let me out! I'm innocent!
Yeah, that's what they all say.
But I am! Honest. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? Resident Evil Code Veronica X for the PlayStation 2 debuted on February 3rd, Y2K, the new major installment on a new platform, as well as supposed to be the true beholder of the name Resident Evil 3. Did it live up to the hype? Well, no.
Shut up! I don't want to talk about it.
The story picks up from the end of Resident Evil 2. Claire is investigating an Umbrella facility in Paris looking for Chris and is caught by the Umbrella soldiers. She's then taken to an Umbrella training facility called Rockford Island, which contains information about the origin of Umbrella, including info of the latest Pornhub stepsister incest vid. It's up to Claire and a Coomer named Steve to figure out the mystery behind the island and destroy the latest virus. Until Chris comes in and cleans house, of course, but that requires Disc 2. Welcome to the new generation. The PlayStation, the Xbox, Nintendo wars are about to begin. Pull up your keyboards and warm up those GPUs. This is going to be a spectacle to watch. With new tech comes better visuals, and yes, the game looks great. Everything is up-resed. More polygons, bitch. Unfortunately, though, there wasn't that much that popped out at me since everything kind of looked the same. Some rooms looked better than others, but most environments just had that generic military look to it. Some areas, though, were pretty cool to look at. The airplane hangar and the frozen tundra lab were definitely the highlights for me. There are new characters to introduce as well, such as Steve, a lonely, annoying, creepy kid with a tragic past. He helps you along the way, but oh man, does it come at a price.
No way. He won't come. You'll just end up disappointed if you rely on others. Believe me, I know.
What was that all about?
With new protagonists comes new antagonists as well. Meet Alfred and fake Alexia. Alexia. Creepy twins with an insectial past. Why did I say Alexia twice? Well...
What? No!
Where the visuals lack, the music filled in. Since the original team was working on this game, the music was bound to return. There was a delicious balance between slow-moving tunes filled with string instruments that gave you those chilling vibes once again, and loud, booming action music that carried a militaristic feel of loud banging drums. They did a damn good job. I kept catching myself either whistling or humming the tunes every so often. I can't stress enough how good the soundtrack is. Check it out for yourself. Link is in the description. God. Alright, you got me that time. I'm gonna be honest. You got me. You got me. Though the music was great, it was really bogged down by the loss of some features from Resident Evil 3. Again, we're playing through the entire main series by release date. Since this came after Resident Evil 3, I have fair say to compare the two. It's just so unfortunate that the B team never communicated with the main team to share the breakthroughs that they did. All the progress made is gone. Everything feels very clunky once again with the tank controls. You could use analog, but honestly, it wasn't developed enough yet, and it didn't feel right. Also, having to press the interact button in order to climb stairs is annoying after being used to not having to press it for a while. I just want my dodge mechanic back, damn it. Though the minute problems are back, the game does have its moments. The world is chaotic once more. Backtracking through areas is a must in order to solve puzzles. The linear aspect is gone. However, I think they overdid it this time around. There were some instances where the puzzles were really full of BS, such as the chemical temperature puzzle. The only way to solve this one is if you so happen to view a diorama in the military base and remember the date that was on the plaque. Extremely stupid. How are you supposed to know that? New enemy types are introduced, such as the Bandersnatch. Kinda reminds me of those sticky hands you would buy from the toy dispensers. Sometimes the game felt very cheap and I felt powerless myself. A great example of this would be the end of Disc 1, where you have to take on a tyrant in the back of a transport airplane. The boss arena was extremely cramped, and the boss had hitboxes that were legit the size of the arena. There was nothing I could do except go back to another save, grab some cheap ammo for the bowgun, and cheese the hell out of him. This was so unfair and so unfun. Resident Evil Code Veronica X was a game that took the backseat when it came to the series. Not only did the name confuse most of the fans, but the quality was just not as on par as the previous installment. Though the game has its issues, I don't think it's terrible. Will you have to grit your teeth at times? Yes, but the story was pleasant enough to where I wanted to know the outcome. Some great moments, some awful moments, but generally a decent game. Would I bother to play it again? Not really, but once is fine, especially for some of the funny dialogue and wacky antics. 5 out of 10 sticky hands. Wait! No! Was that all just a dream?
Wow, what a mansion!